don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings, stuff. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm painting. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
I'm downstairs. You mean? Girl, I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. You get that?
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Jalen Hurts, not a terribly big fella at 6'1", but his arms got plenty of life to it, and that was a thing of beauty there. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
He's got it. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
On the jump.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Lawrence. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Boston Scott deep for Philadelphia. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown, they got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. This defense for the Jags, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. The Eagles are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they. Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, it comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. 13-0 is the score after 1 on. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. They go play action with Lawrence. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jags have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 13-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well. And he's been right.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
19 Chargers.
Hurts sets up to throw it. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And the Jags force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Lawrence to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Lawrence. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Lawrence. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Lawrence will throw. This is caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out, and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion. Give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the shotgun, Lawrence flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Shedding the tackler, that gives him some room. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there, you throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking...
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Hurts out route, and it's complete to Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Pride. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football while we look at the defense.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Always got some breathing room. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yard.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 46 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Another run here with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterback,